Hey everyone, once again I am back with one of my new WordPress based video where I'm gonna show you how we can create an amazing inquiry form in your WordPress website through which you can receive inquiries. People can inquire about your products, your services, they can fill up the entire form and all those details will be sent onto a specific email address. So we are going to create an inquiry form, something similar to this that has name field, email address, phone number. We have also used some kind of drop downs, some kind of radio buttons. Also we have applied the conditional logic, so when someone select the existing customer radio button, then only the remaining field appears, otherwise not. And we are going to use two different type of plugins. First one is the free version and second one is the premium version of the same plugin. So let's go ahead and we can create this kind of inquiry form in your WordPress website. But before going ahead, if you really want to know which mic do I use to record my videos, which software I use to edit my YouTube videos, then you can find all the links in the video description. Of course, those all are the affiliate links. So if you purchase any product from those links, I will get some commission, but don't worry, you will not charge anything extra on your pockets. All right. So let's go ahead and we can start this video now. So this is one of my sample WordPress website where we are going to create the inquiry form. So first of all, we have to go on to the plugins and then click on add new. Firstly, we are going to create the inquiry form with the help of a free plugin, and then after we'll be creating an advanced inquiry form with the help of a premium version of the same plugin. So in the search plugin box, you have to search for WPForms. That's all one word, no gap in between. So the first plugin is Contact Form by WPForms, Drag and Drop Form Builder by WordPress. It has more than 4 million active installations and more than 9,000 5-star reviews. So let's go ahead, we can install and activate this plugin. So the free version of WPForms plugin has successfully been activated. On the left bar, you will be seeing this WPForms menu. Now let's click on add new. Here in the form name box, you can type any name. This is just for your reference, just like inquiry form. Now let's click on blank form. There are a few templates also available, but we are going to make the form from the scratch. So this is the interface of the WPForms free version. As we can see on the left hand side, there are so many predefined fields available, just like this paragraph text. So if you would like your user to write a message to you, then you can use this paragraph text. Just drop it on the right hand side and it will be appearing over here very soon. Like this. In the same way, we have so many other fields also available, just like drop down, multiple choice. If you would like to collect the email of the user, then you can use this email box. In the same way, we have this name field, number slider, captcha. There are so many predefined fields available. Also, if you can scroll down, here we have some premium fields also available, just like phone number, address, website URL, date and time, calendar. User can upload file with the help of this file upload button. So these all fields are available in the premium version of the WPForms plugin. But first of all, we are going to use all the free fields of the WPForms so that you can get an idea what kind of form you will be able to create with the help of WPForms free version. So firstly, we are going to delete this paragraph text. Now to create a name field, you have to just drag this name field from the left bar on the right hand side, something like this, and it will appear over here. Now name field has first box and last box. That means user will be able to enter his first name in this box and the last name in this box. If you would like to edit this specific field, just click on this click to edit drag to reorder option. Now on the left hand side, you can see these all are the field options of this specific name field. So let's go ahead one by one and we can play with all the options available on this name field. First of all, we have this label. So here you can change the label just like your name. You can type any label over here, that's completely up to you. Then we have the format, first and last. That means first name box will appearing at first and then last name. In the same way, you can also ask middle name as well from the customer. So a new box will be added in the middle of first and last box. Then after, we can put some kind of description over here, just like you have to enter your first name and last name. So that's up to you. It is really not mandatory. Then after, we have this required checkbox. That means user will not be able to submit this inquiry form without filling this name field. Also, this red mark indicates that this field is mandatory. If you uncheck this box, then this field is not mandatory, alright? But I always suggest you to make this name field as the required field. Then after we have this advanced options, let's click on it. Then scroll down. Okay, now here the first option is field size. Right now it is medium. This is the entire width of this form. If you can see over here, this form field occupying around 70% of the entire width. Let's make it 100% width. So go to this field size and make it large. So now it will occupying the entire width of its container. Then after we have first name placeholder. Now what is placeholder? Placeholder means the text that appears inside this box by default. So let's say we can type over here first name. So as you can see in this box the first name is appearing. In the same way in this middle box you can enter middle name. And then last name placeholder would be last name. This indicates what value user have to enter in each of these boxes. Then we have this hide label option. So if you check this box, the label will be hidden. You can see your name label has been gone. In the same way, you can also hide sublabels. Sublabel means this first, middle and last. So let's hide them. Okay, so the form fields will appear something like this. Now it's time to add a new field. So go on to this add fields tab. Now scroll up and here we can add email field. Just drop it below this name field like this. Alright, now we need to click to edit, and then firstly we have to go on to the advanced options and we have to make it full width, that means large. Now it's time to create the placeholder text. So here we can type email address and then we can hide the label because already placeholder is indicating what user have to enter in this box. So email label is really not needed, just hide it. Now go on to the add fields again and here we can add a new field just like this, paragraph text. So user can enter the message over here. So paragraph text appears something like this. Let's click to edit and then firstly we can change the label. So here we can type message or you can make it your message. Now it's up to you whether you would like to make it required or not. That's completely up to you. It's time to change the text of this submit button. So let's click on submit button and it will redirect you onto this settings and then general tab. So here you can see this is the form name inquiry form. Now here submit button text. You can change the text over here something like send, and then after you can change the text of this submit button processing text. So let's make it sending. That's simple. Now when someone fill up this entire form, on what email address all those details will be sent to. I mean when someone fill up the first name, email address and the message, then on which email address all these details will be sent to. So you have to set an email address. Go on to the settings and then go on to the notifications tab. Now here make sure notifications is on. Then after send to email address. So by default the admin_email variable has been entered over here. Just delete it and then type your own email address something like, so that's my email address I'm just putting over here. So when someone fill up the entire form, all those details will be sent on to my email address. Here we can change the subject of the email something like this. Now from name could be the website name. So let's make it something like Digital Wall Online. And then from email, here also you have to enter your own email address. That's all you have to do. And then after go on to the confirmations tab. So when someone submit the entire form, then what action should be performed? Either a confirmation message should be displayed something like thanks for contacting us, we will be getting in touch with you shortly, or you can show a different page, or you can redirect user on a different website by just clicking on this go to URL option, and then you have to enter the external website URL. So that's all you have to do. At last click on save. So we have successfully created our first inquiry form. Now how we can display this form onto a web page? So here you can see this embed option. Just click on it. Now on this pop-up you will be seeing this use a shortcode link. Just click on it. This shortcode appears. So you just have to copy this entire shortcode. Here we have this copy option. So this shortcode has been copied. Now we have to open our website into a new tab. I'm just going to create a new page. So I'm opening the WordPress dashboard. Okay, now let's go on to the pages section and we are going to create a contact page. So right now I don't have a contact page. No problem, just click on add new. In this website I am using the Elementor page builder. So no matters whatever the page builder you are using, WPForms works with every page builder. So here we can give it a title just like contact. and I'm using the Astra theme. So let's disable the sidebar, and I can make the content layout as full width stretched, and then I'm going to disable the title, breadcrumb and featured image. Let's publish. So firstly I'm publishing a blank page, and then after I will be editing this entire page with the help of Elementor page builder. So this is the Elementor page builder interface. If you don't know how to use this Elementor page builder, then you can go ahead find out one of my video where I have explained how to create a WordPress website with the help of Elementor page builder in the video description. So firstly we need to take a section. Let's click on this plus, and then I'm going to click on this one column section. Now once I click on this plus icon, then in the search widget box I have to search for shortcode. So this is the shortcode widgets. Let's drop it over here. Now in this shortcode box, I have to paste the same shortcode that I have copied from the WPForms interface. Let's click on apply, and then I have to update this page. So all these changes will be saved permanently. Now let's go ahead and we can open the front end of this page. So this is how the contact form looks like, or I can say the inquiry form looks like. I think this looks much wider. So let's go ahead and we can create few more columns. So I'm just going to add a few more columns, and we can put this contact form widget in the middle of this column, and then set the middle column width up to 50%. Okay, now let's click on update, and we can refresh the front page. So this is how the inquiry form looks like. I know this doesn't look good at all. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and we can make it impressive. So go to your WordPress backend, and here we have to install another free plugin. So go on to the plugins and then click on add new. Now in the search plugin box, we have to search for CSS.js. Okay. Now this is the plugin Simple CSS and JS. Just install and activate this plugin, because we have to write some CSS code in order to make this form impressive. So don't worry, you don't have to write any code. I will provide the entire code. You just have to copy and paste it over here. So here we can see custom CSS and JS. Let's click on add custom CSS. So in the add title box, we can give it a name, something like inquiry form CSS. This is just for your reference. Then delete this entire default CSS code and paste the one that I have provided in the video description. You will be finding this code link in this video description, so just go ahead and download this code from there, copy and paste in your website. At last you have to click on publish. So that's all you have to do, and now I'm going to refresh my front page, and you will be seeing the entire design of this form will be changed. Here we go. So now you can see the corners are curly, and we have this green color button. It has full width, and this form looks much better. Now it's time to add a few more fields in this inquiry form with the conditional logic. So we are going to use the premium version of the WPForms plugin. Now let's go on to the Google, and we can check the original price of WPForms plugin. So this is the official website of WPForms. Let's click on pricing page. So this is the official website of WPForms, and here we can see the minimum price starts with just $39.50 per year, and maximum goes around $300. But you don't have to invest that much of amount over here for using the premium version of WPForms plugin. I'm giving you a website that is wpscratch.com. From this website, you can get this entire plugin at a very huge discounted price. So in the search box, you need to search for WPForms. So the first plugin is WPForms Contact Form Builder All Add-ons. You will be getting all the add-ons of WPForms plugin, which comes around $300 for just $25 on this website. So you are saving a lot of money over here, and as you can see, all these add-ons are available, and this website also provides you 1 year free updates, but make sure you will not be getting any kind of license key from this site. So before purchasing, you must need to be assured about that. But license key doesn't play an important role in building your contact form or the inquiry form. So you can click on add to cart, buy this plugin and download this plugin in .zip format onto your computer. I have already bought this plugin, so I'm not going to buy it right now. So once you will buy this plugin from this website, then you have to upload this plugin into your WordPress site. So go on to the plugins, then click on add new, and at the very top over here, you will be seeing this button upload plugin. Let's click on it. Then go on to the browse option and locate that plugin. So this is the plugin that I have already downloaded, WPForms. Let's click on open, and then we can install and activate this plugin. Okay, so in the plugin section, we have both the plugins available, WPForms and WP Lite. When you activate the premium version of WPForms, then free version automatically get deactivated. So let's click on delete because this free version is no more needed. And that old form will automatically be migrated into the premium version of the WPForms. Now let's go ahead. Again, we have the WPForms over here. We just need to click on all forms. And this is the current form that we had created. Let's click on edit. And it's time to add few more fields in this premium version of the WPForms plugin. Okay, now let's scroll down and here you can see all the premium plugins, all the premium widgets are now active. So we can use any of these fields. Signature, Linker Scale, Custom Captcha, Net Promoter Score. These are not active because we have to install the add-ons as well. So you must have downloaded the add-ons as well from the WP Scratch website. Once you will install those add-ons, then these fields will also be activated. Now it's time to add a phone number field. So here we have the phone number. Just drag it on the right area and the phone number field appears something like this. Let's click to edit. Now here we have the format, Smart, US format or international format. So it's up to you whatever the format you would like to display on your inquiry form. Let's make it US and here you can put a description. I'm just leaving this box empty and we can make it required field as well. Now here we have a new field also available that is conditional. So I'll come to this section later on. Let's go on to the advanced options and we can make the field size to large like this. Now the premium version also offers you to create 2-column section. How you can create 2-column section? So my goal is I will be setting the email address on the left hand side and the phone number on the right hand side. So how we can do that? Firstly, you need to click to edit the email field and then go on to the advanced options. Now here you can see this CSS classes. So let's click on show layouts. Now these all are the layouts available. So firstly you have to click on this first one and then click on this first column. So it will automatically be applied on this email address field. So this is the default CSS class which has already been applied on the email field. Now it's time to go on to the phone number field. Let's click to edit. Then again under the CSS classes click on show layout and then click on this second column. It's time to click on this second column. So the second half class has been applied onto this phone number field. Also we should hide the label as well. Okay, now let's click on save and we can refresh the front contact page. Here we go. So now you can see this email field has been on the left hand side and phone number on the right hand side, but we forgot to put the placeholder over here. So let's go ahead and we can put a placeholder inside this phone number field. So this is the phone number field. Let's put over here phone number and then save it. Okay, let's refresh the contact page. Here we go. Now let's go ahead and we can use the multiple options field. So we can just put over here some kind of gender. So click on the add fields. At the very top we have this multiple choice. Let's put just below the phone number. Okay. Now click to edit. We can give it a title something like gender. Now in the first choice we can make it male. Second one should be female and then we can put something like transgender. Alright. Now let's scroll down, go on to the advanced options and here we can choose the layout, either one column. So all these options are arranged in just one column or you can select 2 columns. So you can see this is the first column, this is the second column. Also we can set them as 3 columns. So 1 column, second column and third column. At last click on save. It's time to refresh the contact page. So WPForms plugin is really awesome. So this is how it looks like. At one time only one option can be selected. So this is the role of multiple options field that we have used over here. This is the multiple choice or multiple options field. Now let's go ahead and we can create a country field. So here we have this drop down field, just put it below the gender. It's time to click to edit. Now firstly we can change the label something like country. At last delete all these options available. Now here you can see bulk add, just click on it. Now you will be seeing this show presets. Let's click on this option and from here you can set any preset which are available, just like countries. So let's click on countries. All the country names will be added. Let's click on add new choices and all these countries have been added over here. Now we can delete the third choice option. Okay, also we have to make it full width, so click to edit. Firstly close this top drop down and then go on to the advanced options, and from here field size should be large. And from here you can change the style. Right now it is classic, you can make it modern, so that's up to you. The changes can be shown onto the front page. Let's click on save. It's time to refresh the contact page. Here we go. So this is how the country drop down looks like. All these countries have been added in just one click. So this is the modern view of the drop down. Now let's go ahead and we can use the conditional logic. Here we have one more field available, that is conditionals, which is only available in the premium version of the WPForms plugin. So I'll show you the demonstration of the conditional tab. So firstly I'm going to add one more multiple choice field. So let's add multiple choice. Now we can click to edit, and here I'm just going to give it a title something like status, and here we can give new customer. Second one would be existing customer. I'm just deleting the third one. Now let's make it 2 columns. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now when someone comes onto the website for the inquiry, they have to select either they are the new customer or they are the existing customer. If they are the new customer, then this message box will be appearing, and if they are the existing customer, then a new field will appear over here for the order ID, and then after they have to enter the message. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm just going to add one more field over here. So this is the single line text field. Click to edit, and here I can give it a label something like order ID. Okay, let's make it full width. Now I have to set a condition over here that this order ID field will only be visible when someone select the existing customer, but if someone select the new customer, then only your message will be displayed, but this field will be hidden. So how this can be accomplished? Firstly we need to click to edit on this order ID box, go on to the conditionals, then enable conditional logic, and here you can see show this field. Now here you have to select what field. So this order ID field is dependent onto the status field. So here we have to select status, and then status is existing customer. So when status is existing customer, then this order ID field will be displayed. Now let's click on save, and we can check the live demonstration. Okay, go on to the contact and we can refresh the contact page. Here we go. So you can see that order ID box is not showing over here. Now when we select new customer, then that box doesn't comes up. But when I select existing customer, that order ID box comes up. Of course, when someone would be an existing customer, they must be having some kind of order number or order ID, right? So this is how we can create an inquiry form on your WordPress website. There are a few more fields also available that you can use, like this date and calendar. So let's go ahead and we can use this date calendar as well. We can just drop it over here and we can click to edit. We can give it a name something like order date. You can choose the format from here. Either you would like to display date and time or just date. I'm just putting the date only. Then we can close this tab, go on to the advanced, and here you can see date type is date picker. You can put a placeholder over here something like select date, and we can make it large, and this field is also dependent onto the status field. So go on to the conditional, enable conditional logic, and status should be existing customer. Okay, let's click on save, and one more field we are going to update over here. Go on to the add fields, and we are going to use this file upload. So let's click on this file upload, and this field is also dependent onto the status field. So click to edit, then go on to the conditionals, enable conditional logic, and here select status is existing customer, and we can give it a title something like upload error snapshot. Now here you can specify the extensions of the files that user will be able to upload. So you can click on see more details, and you will be able to find out all the available extensions just like .png, .gif, .jpg. So let's copy all of them from here and we can paste in this box. So only these extensions are available, and at last we can click on save, and let's refresh our contact page. Okay, so here you can see all these fields are available. Firstly, I'm selecting new customer. So user have to enter the first name, middle name, last name, email address, phone number, and this is the US format as you can see over here. And then they have to select their gender, male, female or transgender. They can select their country, something like this. And then after, if they select new customer, then only this your message box will be displayed. And if they select existing customer, then they have to upload their order ID, their order date from this calendar, and they can also upload a file from this option, that is the file upload option. As you can see, when I clicked on it, it directly opened my laptop file browser. Okay, now let's go ahead and we can explore a few more fields from here. Okay, so that is the HTML star rating. I think these fields are really not necessary, and these are some of the payment fields, and I'm not going to use these fields right now. Now let's go ahead and we can put some kind of good title over here just above it. Firstly, we can refresh this page. This is the backend of the contact page. Okay, so this is the preview of the form. So let's go ahead and we can drop a heading widget just above this shortcode, and we can give it a name, something like get a quote. We can make it center aligned. Then we can go on to the style and we can change the color to something like red color. Okay, orange looks much better. And then after, we can change the typography from here. So this is one of my favorite font, and we can increase the font size. Okay, that looks much better. And then we can update. Also, we can do some kind of CSS styling of this column. So I'm just going on to the column settings, and then we can go on to the style, and then after border, and we can set the box shadow effect. So this looks something like a 3D type of effect. Okay, and then after, I can go on to the advanced and we can add some padding. Okay, that looks much better. At last, we can click on update, and it's time to refresh our front page. Here we go. So this is how we can create the inquiry form into your WordPress website. You can add more styling on this form, and I suggest you to use the Elementor page builder. And if you need the Elementor Pro plugin, then also you can refer to WPScratch.com website. They provide the Elementor Pro version for just $10. So this is the entire inquiry form that we have created. You can add more fields as per your requirement. In case if you have any question, just drop me a message onto the comment section. And if my video was helpful, please do not forget to subscribe my channel, like this video, and leave your positive comment, as well as please share this video into your community. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.